WWE's mission statement is to put smiles on people's faces. Say what you will about the company, but they live by that statement. In March 2023, Liv Morgan was having a match against Rhea Ripley on SmackDown. Ripley won the match, which caused a young Liv Morgan fan to burst into tears. Not wanting to send the little girl home crying, WWE arranged a meet and greet backstage.
Hi. Oh, you are so cute. Are you okay? Yeah, are you happy? I couldn't leave you out there like that. I was so sad that you were so sad for me. Happy early birthday. How old are you turning?
I'm 10.
Wow. In like 8 more years, you could be my tag team partner. So I'm gonna wait for you, okay? I'll make sure I still wrestle so that in 8 years, we could be new tag team champions.
For luchadors, their mask is very important, and it's very rare for them to take it off during a show. At a WWE event, Drake and Lee spotted a young fan in the crowd who was also wearing a mask. Lee took the kid's mask and did something nobody expected. Drake and Lee removed his own mask and swapped it with the boy's mask. Lee then not only gave the young WWE fan his mask, but also gave the child a moment that he is sure to remember for the rest of his life. It's not just the wrestlers who help give fans experiences they'll never forget. During the 2024 Royal Rumble, CM Punk made his long-awaited in-ring return to WWE. Once he got inside the ring, Punk took off his shirt and threw it toward the crowd. Unfortunately, the shirt didn't make it and landed on the ringside floor. A referee standing by saw this and casually picked up the shirt and tossed it towards a young boy sitting in the front row. Who said that referees suck? Ever since he's returned to WWE, Cody Rhodes has gone above and beyond for the fans, not just by giving them amazing matches and moments, but in some cases, literally giving the fans the shoes off his feet.
Here's the problem with the shoe though, it's the whole thing. This is the real dilemma I'm in. Jay knows this dilemma just like I do. I can only give this shoe to the loudest person in here tonight.
There was only one way Cody could top giving away one shoe.
Well, you know what? I got 2 shoes, guys.
Cody gave one shoe to Jey Uso, and, keeping fans' safety in mind, Cody handed the other shoe to a crew member to give to the lucky fan safely. Jey, on the other hand, said, "Go long." In another heartwarming moment, there's a sign that caught the attention of Cody Rhodes after Raw went off the air.
I've just been alerted to something rather wild. There's a sign here that says, "Cody, are we having a boy or a girl?"
Yes, a few WWE fans want the American Nightmare to reveal the gender of their child. So, was it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy! Congratulations. If you want to name the boy Cody, don't. It's a terrible redneck name. You don't want to do it.
RIP to everyone named Cody. Now, this next clip might not seem wholesome, but watch until the end. After the 2023 Survivor Series was over, Finn Balor is walking to the back when he spotted a young girl holding a sign. Balor grabbed the sign and handed it to JD McDonough, who then ripped it in half. I know this doesn't seem wholesome at first glance, but as it turns out, the sign actually said, "Rip my sign." The fist bump at the end and the smile on the girl's face proved that Finn and JD gave the young fan an experience she'll never forget. I honestly guarantee this next clip is gonna make you cry. After WWE shows go off the air, wrestlers usually do one more match or something special so the live crowd goes home happy. In November 2005, WWE had finished filming an episode of SmackDown. Eddie Guerrero got into the ring to say a few words before the fans went home.
You know, this life is a very funny thing. You never know when you're gonna lose it and when you have it all in your hands. All I gotta say is that every time I step into this ring, I'm a blessed man by God and by you.
What makes this sad is that a week later, Eddie Guerrero would pass away. However, this clip shows that throughout his career, Eddie never stopped caring about his fans. You probably wouldn't think that chokeslamming someone would be a wholesome thing to do, but somehow it is. The 2024 Elimination Chamber event came to Perth, Australia. Kevin Owens was one of the 6 participants in the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match. During the match, KO did something unusual, and I'll let Michael Cole explain why.
And now Kevin Owens with a choke slam.
Kevin Owens rarely uses a choke slam, but he met a young boy at a Make-A-Wish function yesterday here in Perth, and he promised he would deliver a choke slam in this match.
In the 90s, Shawn Michaels was infamous for being a jerk backstage to his fellow wrestlers. While he may not have been the nicest person behind the curtain, HBK has always been kind to the fans. While wrestling a match against Stone Cold Steve Austin, a fan with special needs tried to get into the ring to help his hero. Once Michaels saw what was happening, he stopped wrestling and went outside to check on the fan. The Heartbreak Kid then helped the fan out of the ringside area before returning to the match. During another match against Mankind, Shawn Michaels found himself on the outside. A child came over to Michaels and gave him a hug. While security was trying to remove the young boy, HBK instead gave the youngster a hug back, letting the kid know he was okay. Love him or hate him, John Cena always makes sure the fans go home happy. Before a steel cage match, John Cena gave his t-shirt to a young fan in the crowd. You can tell that gesture meant the world to her. Years later, after defeating one of his biggest rivals, The Miz, John Cena exited the ring and gave his armband to a disabled fan sitting in the front row. Usually, it's the fans who are in awe of the wrestlers, but what this fan showed Jeff Hardy left the charismatic enigma speechless. During a meet and greet event, a fan who had been up since 5 a.m. came with an amazing replication of Jeff Hardy's face paint. Hardy was blown away by the paint and even gave the fan a shirt.
That's amazing.
I painted it.
Love that.
The Miz might be one of the most hated WWE wrestlers on TV, but backstage, he's not the same guy. Don't believe me? Just watch this clip.
He met his favorite WWE superstar.
Oh my God, you're really gonna, what happened to me? You're really gonna do that to me?
He told me to.
It was a 2-on-1 handicap match. George Kittle came in, Pat McAfee, it was 2-on-1. What do you want me? I was in a $10,000 suit.
I know.
While the Big Show can be a pretty mean giant in the ring, outside of it, he's the world's largest teddy bear. Just watch this clip and try not to smile.
Hi, how are you? What's your name? Romeo. Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Romeo and Juliet? Nothing? Shakespeare? Don't worry, it'll work for you when you get older. It's all right.
Okay, I know we've talked about Cody Rhodes already, but you really have to see this clip. WWE was doing a show in Fresno, California, of which the American Nightmare is a part of. Of course, the fans brought a lot of signs, but one of them stuck out more than the other.
Hey, Fresno's really a sign town. You guys have a lot of very good signs. I really appreciate it. There's one that has caught my eye. There's a sign over here that says, "Blindness can't stop me from seeing Cody."
Cody then did something truly heartwarming and got out of the ring and walked into the crowd to give the blind fan a moment that she'll keep with her for the rest of her life. You might not think of Triple H as the friendliest WWE wrestler. I mean, look at what he did to this fan. However, when you aren't trespassing, the Game is one of the warmest WWE wrestlers of all time. After Triple H and Shawn Michaels had gotten done with the show, they headed backstage. As he was walking back up the ramp, the King of Kings spotted a fan with special needs in the front row. Triple H decided to make the fan's night and walked him into the ring. Once inside, both of them, as well as Shawn Michaels, did the signature DX crotch chop. Years later, Triple H would once again go out of his way to make sure a WWE fan went home happy. In January 2015, John Cena was feuding with The Authority. This led to Cena being placed in a 3-on-1 handicap match against Seth Rollins, The Big Show, and Kane. Despite Cena's best efforts, the match saw him take a lot of punishment. A young boy watching in the front row couldn't bear seeing his hero beaten, causing him to cry. Triple H, who was sitting ringside, caught wind of this and actually broke character. The Game comforted the youngster and let him know John Cena was gonna be okay. Baron Corbin would follow Triple H's lead a couple of years later and actually did one better. In 2017, Baron Corbin was wrestling a match against Shinsuke Nakamura. A young fan got upset, so Lone Wolf decided to make things right. Corbin held the boy up, but what he did next made everyone in the arena cheer. Baron Corbin literally gave the shirt off his back so the kid would go home happy. That's a professional. In February 2015, fans lined up in the cold to meet CM Punk and get autographs. During the signing, Punk was approached by a teenage girl who would later become a signed WWE wrestler. To see who that was, watch this video.